Hi Taurus, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the month of January 2026. Before I proceed, I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. Now, this is the third time that I'm recording this video, Taurus. Would you believe that? Technical challenges have abounded while recording this video, but here I am, never give up, never quit. That's your motto as well this month. So let's just get down to your reading. I will use these decks for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase. Feel free to reach us at the email address given below, Taurus. Let's keep this aside for now. I will use other decks too apart from these favored decks. Now the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the Page of Wands right here. With this Page of Wands, you're someone who is going to be very creative and restless. You want to rush headlong. Maybe you also want to unearth the real purpose of your life because there could be clarity which is going to be desired by you with respect to certain matters, personally or professionally. Maybe you also need to play the waiting game because sometimes a wait and watch policy is just what the doctor ordered. Communication is definitely going to increase. Communication could also lead to misunderstandings, so be mindful of that. You also need to follow your intuition this January. Spend time gardening too, as that is also going to keep you grounded in the first month of the year. The final days of December stepping into January is the Page of Cups. In those final days, you were someone who was a bit withdrawn. Maybe others felt that you were quite self-centered, egotistical, or you were displaying narcissistic tendencies. Sometimes it is prudent to keep to ourselves because others misunderstand us. Maybe within the home front, you also needed to be the caregiver as someone was unwell around you. Hastiness could have led to disagreements, or it could have also led to competition. Sometimes we need to keep to ourselves when it comes to our own professional tactics because it could mean that others know our trade secrets. That is why you needed to be very careful with your words. You also needed to outline whatever you have done for your family. Sometimes we have to blow our own trumpet because we have to point out, otherwise we get the wrong end of the stick. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Ace of Swords. Now this is the Swords energy. This means that you need to use your mental faculties to good effect, but you could be taking your time when it comes to decision making, as this is in the challenge position. I think you also need to keep your temperament in check because your emotions could fluctuate. You want deals to be finalized quickly, but could be a tough ask. Time could also be at a premium. Influences for January, I do have the Seven of Cups. Now you see this lady, she seems to be very guarded, defensive. She's also looking at the cups which are above in the sky. So definitely you're going to be someone who is thinking about what may have been or what could have been. Maybe it was a choice personally or professionally in the past that is making you think 10 times. Boredom could also set in with respect to work. You want appreciation. You're also someone who is motivated when money or wages are commensurate to your efforts. That is why with the Seven of Cups, you need to shake things up a bit. Some of you could also be wistful with respect to a love interest. Maybe you think you had your chances in the past, but you did not take them. So these are issues that you need to keep in mind, Taurus. You may also threaten to quit, but a winner never quits. And when I started this video, I did feel a lot of stress because I wasn't being able to record, but persistence is the key this month. The first 10 days, I do have the Two of Swords. Now this lady, she seems to be in a limbo. She is undecided on a plan of action. The need of the hour would be to discuss, negotiate, because it is going to be a very hectic period. It is going to be the time when you need to look into finances also, because someone could also question how money has been put into use, or financial issues could create discord within the home front. Incidentally, with the Two of Swords, I think you could also end up playing the mediatory role, though you do believe that you get blamed for poking your nose or giving your opinions freely. Taurus, again, with this card also, I'm feeling that you're going to be someone who is going to be a bit annoyed with those people who seek your assistance, but then they fail to reciprocate. While working also, you need to put in more than 100%, because your boss could feel that you're being inattentive. 11 to 20th January is the Hierophant. You know, the Hierophant talks about the need for you to look into spiritual aspects. Secrets could also come out in the open. It is also the time when you need to pay attention to past life issues. Past life healing is required, because you do understand that the problems that you are encountering in this period are past life issues. So closure is something which you desire. Irritability could also come about because your workload is going to increase. Maybe your boss is not paying attention to your ideas. That could also turn out to be a bit of a problem at hand. With the Nine of Swords, I think your colleagues may be absent or co-workers may not be present. That is why you have to shoulder responsibility. The swords are also hanging overhead. That means that this lady is stressed out and burdened, maybe sleep deprived. That could also be the case because you're overworked or you're working late into the night. Again, your rivals could also give you a bad name, but be rest assured, Taurus, that you're also going to be someone who is going to be relieved at the end of it all. So even if it's not smooth sailing, some respite is definitely at hand. In case there are interviews lined up, I think you could do well, but then the pay on offer may not be up to your liking. I do have the card Tune In, Your Soul Knows. So the universe is also asking you to pay attention to your intuition. Your spirit guides are at hand. You're getting messages from your higher self with the Hierophant also. So pay attention rather than ignore these signs. The final 11 days of the month, that is 21st to 31st January, I do have the Ace of Wands. Again, with this card, you do desire newness. You do want to make progress. Technical challenges, paperwork is going to increase. There could be work offers, but then take everything with a grain of salt. Sometimes, we are promised much. We believe that we have done the groundwork and that job is definitely going to be ours. But what actually happens with this card is that it may not come about. So take an advance, or you may feel as though you've been taken for a ride. Your loved ones and your trusted aides could come to the rescue when you need their help, but outsiders may not be as forthcoming. Strange people could also want to inquire about your whereabouts. You could also receive gifts at this time. Even compliments will come your way. Again, with this card also, I'm picking up that your superior could ignore your reservations about delegating responsibility to someone. The lily has come up from Lenormand, which means that you could be dealing with a senior lady who is going to help you or is going to assist you with two plants. I think gardening is something which is vital to maintain your equilibrium this month. With respect to your love life, I do have the card intimacy, physical. So some of you could desire a more physical or intimate connection with your partner. With the Hierophant also, many of you could be thinking about marriage for sure. Maybe yours is a secret romance, and someone could also let the cat out of the bag with respect to the connection. leaving you in a spot of bother. That is why you do have revenge on your mind. I also believe Taurus, your family could have reservations about your lover or love interest. That is why you could be stressed out. With the Nine of Swords, I'm also picking up that someone here may not wear his heart on his sleeve. Maybe you have someone on your mind. This person isn't going to play ball, or this person isn't going to come clean about his emotions and feelings for you. He could be a bit guarded. That is why you feel that you're always the one who is making the effort for this relationship to work. Don't come across as someone who is being persuasive. You also don't want to be hanging by the thread. Maybe that is why you're also going to be a bit nostalgic with the Seven of Cups. You do feel that that time has passed. Married Taurus, I think you should avoid arguments in your relationship. Suspicion could also affect your connection. Maybe you should also use your brains, brainstorm, because the Two of Swords has come in your reading, which means that mental stimulation will keep your relationship going. I can still feel you. So those of you who are a bit distant or physically you're apart, this person is never far removed from your mind, or your soul can still feel his presence around you. Maybe you also need to host your lover this month with the card apron service, or you could also have unwanted guests, Taurus, in the first month of the year. The last card in this reading is Good Night Sleep. Archangel Raphael is reminding you that you need to sleep well. Sleep could definitely elude you, but then when you do, you could have those vivid dreams, maybe dreams about that special someone. I hope, Taurus, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.